Guys, welcome back once again to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the second live stream I'm having today, and we're probably going to do very many live streams. So please cope with me for a second. And I'm just gonna say, actually, don't cope with me. In fact, click the button on the top right hand side, the back button, or the close. Just I don't know. Just leave, get out of my channel right now if you don't get anything out of this. Because honestly, I've been speaking to myself. This live stream is only for me. This live stream is only for me. And I recognize that, you know, you can stay if you want. There's no problem with that. It's just that this live stream mostly is for me. And if it's useful to you, then you can stay. But I'm just gonna tell you, there's probably not very much to see. And the reason why I want to get to this is because, continuing off from the previous live stream, there's no introduction right now. I'm a total mess after realizing the reason why I started the Ahn Rho Project was to live my life without regrets, pursuing the fullest of my potential that I had sought out when I was way back a long time ago, because I felt so held back by factors of life outside of my control, and that I felt I could do better. I could do better for myself, and I could do better for the world, and I could do better for the people around me who I care for, even for those who I've yet to meet. I was not satisfied. And in fact, it was true that the environment that I was raised in kept holding me back and detracted from me. As with many people, some have it better, some have it worse, some have it horrible, some have it amazing. I take a look at the title. I didn't cover anything that I really wanted to cover in the previous live stream. The reason I started out in 2016 starting this project, I believe, I mentioned I wanted to do it because I wanted to live my life without regrets, instead of pursuing something that I had just settled with, because I said the world is so cruel and so difficult, and that was beaten into me by my own guardians at the time, both physically and verbally and emotionally. And it held me back. Things that I thought were impossible were doable, were being done by my own classmates, people who were 10 years younger than me, who had a healthy family, could do things that I couldn't do 2 decades into the future. That frustrated me. I said that it's time to stop playing things the safe way. At least I have to try my very best, instead of just being satisfied with a subpar. And quite honestly, it wasn't necessarily a bad thing for me to go out there, but I became too reckless. I got too reckless. And then I lost sight of my old self, the things that I had that were good in me when I was calm and satisfied with having little. I became too ambitious, too reckless. I sought out things that I could not reach or attain. And I did it in a very stupid way, reckless, careless, ended up burning and hurting a lot of people around me, making life difficult for those around me, and making life difficult for myself because I could not handle suddenly going from having no reason to live and doing absolutely nothing because everything was so difficult already, and then making it to some point where I broke even, and then I escaped from that abyss and just being satisfied living a mediocre life, and then going from that, minus 8 figures over to breaking even, and then suddenly realize, okay, let's go for the next, and suddenly just thinking that I had the skills or that I could just easily learn, or not easily, but with some difficulty, learn how to reach from 0 to plus 8 figures. And I mean that figuratively, not in terms of money or wealth. In terms of relationships, having a fulfilling, purposeful life, having good health, dying without regrets, and living with satisfaction. I thought that I could do that if I just worked hard and played it smart and became well-rounded and well-connected. I severely underestimated what it takes to be successful and wasted my time doing things the messy way, trying to learn things on my own, not sorting out my priorities, not managing my time, not valuing my time as much as I should have, not investing in learning how to learn quickly, efficiently, how to put aside my desire to do things on my own in order to reach the places that I had on my own found out and believed in as being the most important, meaningful, fulfilling aspects of life. I had put my goals aside for the methods. That's backwards. That's really fucking backwards. And so that's the reason, tied in with urgency. Because urgency to do what? I say it's urgent for me to get to work. Sure, that's more urgent than it's urgent that I do this life. Yeah, but really, what is 50 years down the road when I lie on my deathbed? If I die tomorrow, in fact, if I just die right here, right now, what's the hierarchy? What's the tier? What really is the most urgent thing? The very, very, very most important purpose and reason for me to do what I do. All the methods should cater to that. All those other goals should cater to that singular purpose. It's not a singular purpose, but let's finish this. Reason, urgency, quest. That's just a play on words. When I say quest, reminds me of game quests. But really it's a play on words because I meant what question? What is the question? Life regrets? Well, I'm certainly going to regret not doing this properly. I already talked about that. Why start the Ahn Rho Project? Body and groceries. So I had to end this live stream after I finish all the task lists down here, which I've added a few, and go and take care of my body. Cut my hair, get the groceries, because I have a meeting coming up soon, later today. Left hand side. We ended off the previous live stream trying to finish all of this. Be concise with your words. Origin. Try to live your life without regrets. Revisiting that theme from way back. Delete the future media assets that I don't need. Number 18. I can celebrate no longer binge eating, no longer stress eating on food that makes me insecure, and that's my fault. I'm done with it. Over with the temptations. 19, purpose. Well, we talked about that, right? I didn't say what my purpose is, but if I were to announce it to the world, that would be, ironically, detracting from the very purpose itself. I know the purpose. I know my purpose, or the purposes that I've set for myself. I don't need to explain, and in fact, if I were to speak it, I would end up detracting from it, so I'm not going to speak it. It will become self-evident in the future. 20, task sync. So all this task list here, I need to sync, put it onto Excel. 21, fusion. Combine all the media assets that I intend on using, including all those 7 YouTube videos and how I'm going to use them, and actually using them. Build that database on a single Excel file. Combine them together from news. There's also news on politics today. I want to talk about that. Well, if I want to talk about that, put it all together and then order it and sequence it according to priorities, your purpose, your motives, your goals, your objectives. Get the order right, the sequence right. Act deliberately. 23. I can't see 23. That seems to be the title. I missed talking about the title of the previous live stream. That's why I wanted to get that done. Well, I got it done. 24. Quest analog, talked about that. 25. Body engrosser, talked about that. 26. Video, stop playlisting. This is important. I ended the previous live stream and I realized I was going to add a playlist. I said, I'm just talking about purpose here. Who the hell is going to go to my playlists? No one. No one, because my playlists are absolute garbage. Or, well, they're not garbage, but they're absolute garbage. Why am I doing this? So don't do it. Simple. Next live stream is going to be this one, chicken bruschetta. We're going to clear out all the last photography that we're going to do today. I'm going to get in the right mindset. I'm going to do what's important. I probably won't be holding the live stream for the chicken bruschetta just now, but that's all right. That's all right, because that's not important right now. It's important, but it's not that important. It's not really important. It's not the very, very, very important. It needs to be the number one thing I have to do in my life. Everything needs to align with the number one thing I want to do with my life. The Ahn Rho Project. I am thankful that I began this project. It will continue. And this time, after the 2.5 to 3 years of searching and running about, finally, live stream 643, 36% of the way down the 1,000 days, I found how to reach my purpose properly. It's the end of this live stream. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your people, take care of your family. Make sure you become a strong, responsible, disciplined individual. That's the take-home message. Share this understanding with me. If you don't, that's all right. This is Ahn Rho. I hope to see a better version of myself as well as you in the next live stream. Probably in a couple hours. I'm expecting about 6 hours. So, see you then.